Convex spot mirrors are an item seen on almost all the big trucks out there. Passenger side mirrors are often larger, such as an 8-inch example pictured here. And the driver's side mirrors are often smaller, in the 6-inch diameter range. As common as these are on real trucks, there are surprisingly few truck kits offered on the market that have this detail item. Italeri Peterbilt kits, a 377 instruction sheet pictured here, provide spot mirrors, and so do some of the Revell of Germany truck kits. For all the others, there is a scratch building option, and it's actually a lot easier than it looks. Suitable round discs can be punched from 20 thou styrene sheet using leather punches. For a large and a small set, I used a 1/4 inch and a 3/8 inch punch. This works out to approximately 6-inch and 9-inch diameter mirrors, and although the cut does look a little rough, this will be cleaned up before final assembly. This simple center finding tool was purchased years ago in a hardware store, and it's a very useful tool. Place the disc in the center of the V, mark one line, turn 90 degrees, and mark the second line. The 3/8 diameter disc is large enough to be held with fingers. For the smaller 1/4 inch disc, a small piece of balsa wood and a binder clip make an effective clamp to hold the 1/4 inch disc for marking. Here one line has been marked, and the piece is turned 90 degrees to mark the second line. This puts an X mark in the center of the disc without any need for complicated measuring. Drill a number 67 hole at the marked center location and glue in a short piece of 032 diameter brass wire. On the larger mirror, I also use short pieces of 10 thou diameter styrene rod to simulate the reinforcing ribs. Having the holes drilled in the center of the mirror makes it feasible to hold the part in a motor tool and turn at low speed to clean up the edges. If the truck you're modeling has a spot mirror with an offset mounting point, like this example, simply drill the hole in the appropriate location. You'll just have to clean up the edges of the round disc by hand. A convex surface is the key to making the spot mirror look realistic, and the easiest way I found to create this is with 2-part epoxy of the 5-minute variety. Thickness and cure time are ideal for creating a built-up convex surface. These are mirror parts from one of Italeri's Peterbilt kits, and the 5-minute epoxy is a great way to create the built-up convex surface on these parts, making them even more realistic. Back to our scratch-built spot mirrors, the 5-minute epoxy has been added, and this also covers up any projecting brass wire on the convex face of the mirror. O-scale decal rivets from Mark are applied on the back side of the mirror to simulate the screw heads holding it together. L-shaped mounting brackets to attach the finished convex mirror to the truck's mirror are made from 1/16 sheet aluminum, cut into strips 1/16 of an inch wide and bent 90 degrees. Drill a number 67 hole at either end and glue the spot mirror in place, leaving the brass wire projecting extra long to provide a handle to hold it for painting and installation. I paint the finished mirrors with Alclad using their gloss black base, followed by their chrome. Once they're installed on the truck's mirrors, the excess brass wire can be cut off and the end touched up with a drop of silver paint. Here's the finished mirror set in place temporarily on the primered cab of the current project, a Mack R 600. The mirror heads are kit parts, and all the rest is scratch built using styrene rod and strip. I'll cover construction of the mirrors in a separate video, but I wanted to treat the spot mirrors as a standalone project because the convex spot mirrors are a detail that can be applied to any model truck project. This cabover example has them on both mirrors, as well as a separate standalone mirror on the right front corner of the cab. This R model Mack was based on one I drove myself a number of years ago, and it had the larger 8-inch diameter mirror on the driver's side as well. Thanks for watching this brief how-to, and give some convex spot mirrors a try on your next model truck project.